I make such good rice. You have to measure with your heart. You can also Google it. I think it's pretty easy. Okay, I'm going grocery shopping and I'm gonna bring you all with me, kind of. I'm going to Winco. So this is the list. My reusable bags. I once was a DoorDasher. I haven't been to Whole Foods in a while. I don't grocery shop at Whole Foods, to be very clear. But there are a few like just specialty things that I want to get. I'm gonna stop and get a coffee first. And can I do the flapjack stuff? And can I get oat milk? Like a decent amount of oat milk.
Want to do some extra oat milk in there?
Yeah, maybe a little extra. Sorry if that totally changes cup size.
Not at all.
Okay, I always take a few minutes and center myself before I go in. Finish my coffee and I pick a podcast. I usually listen to a podcast. Something uplifting, because nothing makes me fucking hate people more than being around them. But no, the grocery store is like the worst version of people, I feel like. And so yeah, take a few minutes. I pick a podcast that reminds me that people are good, and I believe that. And yeah, we're gonna go into Winco. 4 bags of groceries. I only spent like $120. Let's go to Whole Foods. I spent like almost $100 at Whole Foods. That is all I got. It's fine. Okay, I'm back from grocery shopping. Before I get started food prepping, we're just gonna go through the pantry a little bit and the refrigerator. Okay, so this is the pantry, kind of. This is where like all the grains and dry beans and things like that live. It is not like particularly aesthetic or fancy, but it does the job. And we also have the hell drawer. We're not gonna talk about it. Okay, and this is the current state of the fridge, pre-grocery put away, pre-food prep. What I'm gonna do, and what I've already kind of started doing, is just pulling out stuff like leftovers from last week. And yeah, and then I'm just gonna get started with food prepping. Roasting, just chopping for salads, prepping these to be like sauteed or something, making some beans, just roasting some broccoli. So we'll be taking this, turning it into veggie burgers, baking them, and then freezing them. like to food prep this way because I feel like when you meal prep, you're just kind of doomed to the same thing every day. Also, it gives me options. Like if I want to cook dinner, I can always cook dinner, but if I don't, then I still have something good to eat. And I think that's really helpful. I feel like in the winter and the fall, I was like really into being in the kitchen for like hours on end. And now that it's kind of warming up and like, I feel like my schedule's gotten a lot busier, spending that much time every day in the kitchen just like isn't really it. And this has been a really nice middle ground because I can use a lot of the things that I prep to make like a new meal on the days I want to. And so it provides just a lot of flexibility. And it's just like a nice way to spend my Sunday. I feel like it's very calming, like centering way to start the week. And like sometimes I watch TV or like listen to something and then sometimes I'm just quiet. And so, yeah, it just, I think this process serves a lot of different purposes. And these are the veggie burgers. I know they look dry and that's intentional because when I cook them, I put them in a pan with some oil and I baste them with like a sauce. And this just ensures that they like hold, yeah, and I just find that they really like, they're dense, like they last. Just to kind of show you what I've done, got our sweet potatoes, rice, some just chopped peppers and onions, kale, and there's some broccoli in there. You got the beans going. Those are the last thing. And you can see cleanup's really not too bad. I have some dishes to do. I'll have like a little bit more in this, but wipe the counters down. It's really, yeah, it's a pretty easy cleanup. And this is the fridge all ready for the week. And then we have breakfast stuff, some yogurt and stuff over there. And then down here we have all of our frozen food, bagels, and all of our frozen meat, the veggie burgers that I made. And this meat will last at least a month, if not probably longer, honestly. Specifically when I was living in Tennessee, I was living off like, I don't know, $600, $700 a month. And the great thing about not having a lot of money when it comes to food is it really invites you to be creative and like learn how to cook different things. And I feel like that's when I learned how to make really inexpensive, really tasty food. And it's like still stuff I make to this day, even though I have a little bit more money now. Food costs different amounts and like access, it's just like very different depending on where you live. I think in a lot of places you can get rice, you can get beans, you can maybe get some kind of frozen vegetable or canned vegetable, and you can make a decent meal from it. I just think there's like a lot of value in knowing how to cook for yourself. Hi. Hi, how you doing? Good, how are you?
Doing good. What
Look
can I
at
get
the
started for
necklaces. Can I please get, so question, the cold brew cans, what sizes drinks can they come in? Like any of them?
Like the nitro can?
Yes, the nitro can.
So we can do that pretty much in any size. It comes directly in a medium, like that's pretty